everybody, it's Kamari Star and welcome back to another vid. For today's video, I'm gonna be telling you about my empathetic nature, as well as telling you a few little stories, not a whole story time video. I'm also gonna get into me reading tarot cards towards the middle of the video. Just for a little disclaimer, if you don't know me well, I am very spiritual. I believe in some of the words that religions display and also what Buddhism displays, but I don't categorize myself as anything. I know that there is a higher power, but when it comes to certain beliefs and religions or things that they speak about, I don't agree with it, I don't indulge in it, and I don't worship it. When it's forced on me, it makes me very upset, and I don't like that. I believe in the higher power. I just believe that the universe plays a big part in it, or essentially might be the source. I'm gonna tell everybody what an empath is, just for the people that don't know. An empath to me is somebody that's very sensitive to outside energy and auras. A lot of people can see if something's wrong with somebody, if the vibe is probably not all the way right. But when it comes to empaths, it kind of feels like we're absorbing the other person's emotions and feelings, like literally absorbing in our heart. Like, it sounds dramatic, but that's how it is. It can get pretty overwhelming. I also feel this with animals too, and psychic abilities is not like how it is in the movies. Like, you don't see a vision in your head and then like kind of can tell the future. I know it's different for different abilities, but I can only speak for empaths because that's what I am. I more so can sense how you feel internally just through your energy and through your vibe. I don't know if that makes sense. Drop a thumbs up. I noticed something was off with me when I was younger, but I just never really gave it too much thought or, you know, really paid attention to it. I just thought it was normal. I thought this was something that everybody else feels. Obviously, you can feel when somebody's not right, or you can feel when somebody's being negative. But as I got older, I did more research and, you know, encountered more situations. So I definitely progressed with this ability. I'm a Gemini sun, Libra moon, and Cancer rising. I'm not sure if my Gemini sun plays a part in my empathy. I don't know, comment down below if you're a Gemini and you feel like you are an empath, and just let me know. But I don't know if it's just me as a person or it's the fact that I'm a Gemini. I really don't know. Also, if you don't know what your sun, moon, and rising is when it comes to astrology, your sun is your identity. It's like your soul. It's literally who you are. Your moon is how you react emotionally to love, life, tragedy. And rising, I'm not too big on the rising because it's like, maybe it's because what my rising is, but your rising is what you come off as, basically the cover of your book, if that makes sense. So I can talk all day about that, but I'd rather just make that a separate video. So I'm gonna continue on. The first time that I can remember saying I'm definitely gifted, like there's my mind, my mind is very different from other people. When I was younger, I noticed it, but when I really noticed it was the summer of 2019. You know, I just got out of college, trying to save for a car, and around the days of my birthday, I just kept feeling this weird, sketchy, like crazy energy. And I kept hearing, I don't know if I was saying it to myself or I was hearing it, or if it's like something internally, I don't know. But something kept telling me, somebody's getting you a car, somebody's getting you a car, you're gonna get a car. And I walk outside and there's a whole drop top Benz outside. Honestly, I shocked myself because I was like, what? I was like, did I manifest this? I've had other situations like this, but I'm not gonna get into it. It'll be other videos. It ended up being a prank. My dad didn't actually get me the car. That was one situation. And I don't know, when I was younger, people would always like gravitate towards me with their problems. And when I say people, I really mean adults, and I was a child. So some adults would be telling me like off the wild stuff about their life or like their feelings or just a situation in general. And I would just be like taking it in. I didn't really understand it when I was younger. I would just shrug it off. So the feeling and the intensity of what I was feeling and like trying to understand it, but not trying to cause a scene or make a big deal or, you know, it got very, very hard, to the point where the only time that I would feel a sense of relief or like safe is if I would go in my room, go in my closet and close the door. I would do that a lot when I was a kid, just stay in there for hours. And of course I've dealt with other things in my life, but as far as my empathetic nature, that definitely takes the cake. I'm gonna just burn a little sage because this is my first time really like talking about it and going into full detail about it. So yeah, just had to put that in the air for a second. Because empaths are so sensitive to different energies, it takes a while for us to recharge. I don't know about other empaths, but for me, I have to do that by myself. So I'll be taking a lot of time to myself just to recharge. Like, it'd be some days that I'll be feeling so drained. It's so much in my head. I just need it to stop sometimes, you know? I can't literally read people's minds, but I can sense your intentions and what you may be trying to say through your aura and through your overall energy. I would ignore my intuition a lot, and I was looking at something the other day and it said, person that thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. And let me know if that's deep to you or not, but that was very, very deep to me. Like, I just took that a whole nother way. You create your reality, you know? So if you're thinking this and you deserve this and this happened because of this and now you're this way, that's who you're always gonna be. So you create your destiny, really. I can definitely blame my elements for my overthinking, which is air. If you don't know, there's 4 elements in the zodiac signs. So the air signs is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. No, I'm just playing, but for real. The fire signs, I'm not even gonna get into it. In my opinion, air signs are always good with communication. They're very adventurous, outgoing. They like to go with the flow. Fire signs can be explosive here and there, but they are very passionate. They can be a little possessive, in my opinion. Water signs are nurturing, loving, caring, and emotional. Earth signs can be pretty stubborn, but they're caring, loving, protecting, and they're loyal. Like, out of all the signs, I feel like they're the most loyal. I'm close to a lot of earth signs. If you don't agree, I don't know, maybe check your moon or check the person's moon that you're talking about, because your moon plays a lot into who you are as well. But this is like a general description of the signs, which leads me into the tarot readings. Some people that are close to me and myself, of course, feel like I have an ability to do this. My readings are gonna be a little bit different because starting off, I'm gonna channel your energy, of course, but I'm only gonna tell you your emotions and like the emotions that I'm channeling, the emotions that I'm sensing. I wanna make it more based on like what I have, not like the broad spectrum of psychic readings or, you know, like different readings. I want to do it my own way. It'll probably be the elements in every video. So I'll do air elements one day, then earth, then fire, and then water. But I'll do the different signs in each video. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you turn on that post notification bell so you can see when I post it, and then that'll be cool. I want to see if people connect to it. I also want to build my power. Being an empath is definitely a gift and a curse, because say I'm in a relationship, right? I'm not, but say I am. If I'm hurting and then my boo is hurting, I'm hurting twice as much. Like, people don't be getting that. When I tell you I know how you feel, I dead ass know how you feel internally in my heart. In all seriousness, with the intense empathy that I felt throughout the years, it's definitely made me depressed. And when I was in school, I would always tell my mom that I was sick and like ask if I could stay home. And she always would let me, you know. And I would think about that as I got older, and I'm just like, why do you have this thing with people? Some people probably thought I was bougie or thought I was standoffish or even weird throughout my school years. And some people probably didn't care. But if you were ever close to me, family, friends, anything, and I just drifted away from you or we stopped talking for no reason, you have no clue why our energy is different or why I act differently towards you. 9 times out of 10, it's because you were lacking in your characteristics and you were being wishy-washy or fake, or I sensed that you might have had a conversation about me with somebody else prior to or afterwards. I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely real. And that's where it's very, very different between me and other people, because I can't have anything less around me. It's been times where people would talk about me, and I promise you, on everything I love, I was not near them or I was not anywhere close to them. Nobody told me what they were saying, but later on, somebody would come up to me and be like, so-and-so said this. And I would just listen and like, oh, really? Did they? Like, really? But I'm like, I'm already knowing that they said all of this, and it's so weird. I want to leave off this video with saying that I'm not perfect. I've made many, many mistakes, but real life demons have tried to attack me time and time again throughout my young age and my young adult age, and through other people, through different entanglements that I was with. No, but seriously, like, I would just get tried. When it comes to my light, my energy, and my soul, you can never, ever affect that. And I just really want to make that clear, because somebody tried it the other day and I was about to revert to the old Kamari, and she's different. She doesn't give into her empathetic nature. She didn't care about hurting feelings. I'm not like that anymore, because hurting you would hurt me. So even though you might have done something wrong to me, if I do it back to you, I feel what you did to me and what I did to you. So that's why I'd rather not. And I never will let any negativity affect me or my spirit ever again. I used to do that a lot in the past, and I'm really, really done with that. If you're dealing with demons on the inside, the only person that can save you is yourself. When you constantly go through things in your life, you have to think to yourself, how did I get here? Why do I attract these reoccurring experiences in my life? Why am I not happy? Think those things to yourself and figure that out before you express it out on somebody else. Honestly, that's not fair. If you're in a relationship and you're not healed right now, maybe you should be single. I'm just speaking in general, but on me, and I've never really got that same reciprocation when it comes to apology and being wrong. A lot of people have really, really wronged me, but I don't need an apology. I don't need anything from you, because I'm divinely protected, and I'm attracting my happiness, and I'm attracting my abundance. It's coming to me. Like, I'm gonna have everything I desire very, very soon. So if you try to affect my energy, close vanilla cookie. I know one of the things I'm meant to do is help people, which is why I decided to turn somebody trying me into something positive, because if I can give somebody some insight on their emotions and maybe help them heal, I'm gonna try to do that. More videos coming soon. Stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure that post notification is turned on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.